I'm wrong. We're on the left. Sorry, we're on the left, I guess. big sport win here. The little guys won the shift this morning. For those of you who missed the Super Bowl, I'm sure it's enthralling, but not as enthralling as Bantam BQ hockey. See the Tonka players coming on here. We're in West Arena because they're playing for the championship. West is the best. Here we are. Here comes Tonka. Boys are playing with Tonka 1-1. Tonka being very good. They give us everything out because they're ready for vengeance. We got the big win out there. Well, guys on the side of the net.
Two, test. How about that right there? right, we've got a good one here. So let's give you a little intro. John Conley here for the championship Sunday final game. 6 of 6 championships. We've had first 4 won by Edina teams. Not a surprise given how many Edina teams make up the field. Some of them were Edina against Edina. This one, however, could go the way of the last with a non-Edina champion. Last game was Prior Lake over Minnetonka at Bantam C. This is Edina White, Minnetonka White at Bantam B, and pushing the puck down on the forecheck. It is Russell on retreat for Minnetonka. Break it up the right side. Wells out to the neutral zone. This one goes the length of the ice. First one to pick it up is Moen. Moen counters in the corner, spin move, and makes a breakout pass. Coming the other direction, this is Harrison. So I'm going to tell you, in the interest of clarity, Harrison Kuretsky, 17, and Samuel Kuretsky, known colloquially as the great Kuretsky brothers. I don't want any confusion when Samuel makes a save or Harrison makes a great play. So I will refer to them by their first names, Harrison, 17, Samuel, 1 for Edina White. Don't think I have any others, Ross brothers, in the last game. The last name comes flying, believe it or not. True story. Daigle throws this one up the right side. Entering the zone, faking the shot, taking it wide. Can't tell for sure. I think that's Coland. 2 games in a row, I am wrestling with a dark-on-dark numeral. Not my favorite. The left side defender there is Mulhern. He gets the puck on the blue line, takes a shot, looking for a little bouncy bounce on the traffic in there. Pinballs into the slot before it gets knocked down. Tries it again. This one gets kicked off to the sidewall. Third time's the charm. He takes the clap bomber. And that one steered aside by goaltender Samuel. Out to the neutral zone in front of the benches. Edina bringing it up ice. Can't tell for sure. I think that's Einhorn. It is 16. Also want to let you know I'm not at center ice. You guys are getting a camera angle. The vantage point is center ice. It's kind of a mounted camera high atop the red line. Well, probably about 40 feet from the board. Should be a pretty good place to view from. But I am nowhere near it. I am down behind goaltender Klink off to the side. So I can see this end where I'm sitting, but where the puck is right now, that end, a little bit harder for me. I don't have a great vantage point to see all that. This one goes down for an icing the call. Klink slides it out to the Sandman, and we're going to have a face-off down to the right of goaltender Samuel. So it's my 6th game, and they spare no expense here for the Edina Youth Tournament. That means Robin Cook, illustrious public address voice, is working the scorer's table. Fleetwood Mac, you can go your own way. I will try to. This will be maybe a Super Bowl game you can play. You can have a morsel of Chex Mix every time I get a wrong answer or a right answer. I will try to tell you the overhead music played at all stoppages. You've got a great broad catalog. Nice broad palette for your musical tastes. Entering the zone, Benedict can't get the shot off without getting knocked down. Heading down along the end line. We're scoreless early going here. 3 15-minute periods. We're about 3.5 minutes into this one. Pass for Edina out to the neutral zone. Stolen by Sand, the defender for Minnetonka. Slot, good scoring chance there. Can't tell if that's Damon or Schneider. It might have been Schneider, number 9. Damon or Damon is number 8. And point-blank shot there, saved by Samuel. Can't get the cover. Play continues as it gets cleared off to the side wall. But I will do my best. I'm having trouble from this distance separating whether it's an 8 or a 9 for players like Damon and Schneider with those dark-on-dark numerals. Russell, he gathers this one up and reverses course up ice. Good transition is this, left side?
Off Conrad's stick. Conrad
Matson, maybe? 20-something. I think that's Matson. He's got a 29 tucked, dark on dark numeral, and I'm over 200 feet away, so I'm pretty far off the ice.
That can't be an Einhorn, but he looks tired.
Play that funky music by the Average White Band.
I didn't see him go play everybody else yet.
Wells, he goes off. I think I got the artist right there. I know I got the song title right. They're going to bring this one all the way down into the Minnetonka end. Faceoff comes to the right of Klink. I don't know why the faceoff would be there with the USA Hockey Youth rulebook. You've got some high-level refs that come in that might be more comfortable, more familiar. Yeah, that's exactly right. Happens a lot in Minnesota. You have the best officials in the country, and you get a lot of guys that work levels like NCAA college. You've got 10, Division I, I think, between men and women. I know there's 5 men, soon to be 6. I think all of those programs also have a women's team. You've got an entire Division III league. So they referee the NCAA rule book. There's a lot of junior hockey played, USA Hockey Junior rule book, which is different than the USA Hockey Youth rule book. We've got some North American teams, and we're very close to a lot of USHL teams. None in Minnesota proper, but they're all right in close proximity, either Iowa or the Dakotas. And then you've got Minnesota High School Hockey, which does not use the USA Hockey rulebook. That's the National Federation of High School Sports. So these referees were going to drop the puck, and one of them says, look, I forgot this is a USA Hockey Youth game. We don't bring it back into the end. We do this one out at center ice, attacking, neutral. You don't bring it all the way back. You just bring it outside the zone. So 31 seconds have elapsed on this power play. 5 minutes into this game. 3 15-minute periods, no stoppage for resurface. Cooper in the face-off circle, wins the drawback cleanly, kept in at the blue line. Here's Jax. I'm sorry, Zach. Drawing a blank. I prepared my roster cards yesterday. All these games are running together. I know his name is Zach, Z-A-K. I don't know if he's related to Zug Zug. Have you been? Right side, Keelan. Killen down deep, a little too far for Cooper. Allen, snapper, passed out to Kennedy. Kennedy, right side, cuts to the middle, can't quite get around the Edina defender, and up in transition the other way. Zach cuts to the forehand, gets through the defenders, and he goes to take the shot, spin move, and he gets knocked down by Messerly. Great defensive play there by Minnetonka, although they did let him sneak behind him for a moment. Shot wide of the mark, Zach. Back on the forecheck, Zach. Cooper. Oh, nice little play there. He kind of lulled everybody to sleep, opponent to his backhand behind the end line, looking for a pass out front. Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys. And then what he did is he had Klink thinking, I'm going to make a pass. Everybody kind of looking for that pass. Pulled it from his forehand across the line, gets it onto his backhand. Little shovel shot, tried to go up high over him. Couldn't quite pull it off, but you could see what he was trying. Right shot, Corona from the blue line. Shot gets knocked down. I talked to somebody that said Corona should have been issued number 19. We were at 21 instead. Let's hope we don't have Corona out starting in 2021. We're dealing with COVID-19, which means it was recognized in the year 2019. We're still dealing with it in 2021. Yeah, they can make jokes about it on Saturday Night Live like they did last night. Icing the call. Belbiv DeVoe, Poison. a bouncing puck in front of Samuel. Now it's into the back of the net. Had a little trouble with that one, trying to describe what happened. Faceoff came out like a Mexican jumping bean. That puck was hopping and skipping. Nobody could really quite get firm control of it. They took a snap at it, but Samuel made the save. Puck went behind the goal line. Not too much longer. It pops out onto a Minnetonka stick. They slide it past. 1-0 with the first goal of the game. 1-0 is your score. Minnetonka on top of Edina White. We'll listen to Robin Cook as he reads off the goal scorer. I couldn't tell from this distance. Hopefully your vantage point, you could see who that was. Wells with the goal. Did he say Matson? 29, Matson. So Wells from Matson is how the game, the goal goes onto the game sheet. And we're coming up on the midpoint of the first period. So 1-0 early for Minnetonka. That's a good way for them to start. Now we've got a stoppage while we address a down player. We'll be back here in however long this takes to sort things out. 7:36 to go first period. Minnetonka on top 1-0. Play resumed fairly quickly. 7:30 to go. We've crossed over the midpoint of the first period. Edina has possession. They gain the zone. This is Zach. Centering pass onto the stick of Hardy. Hardy can't quite slide it past Plink, but he is looking to tie the game. Scoreboard says 0-0. It's in fact 1-0. Minnetonka is on top. Oh, spin move. Trying to backhand shot there is Zach. Minnetonka out toward the neutral zone, but it's kept in. Harrison doing a great job getting there to cover that space. Knocked down by Doyle. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Matson. 29, not 20. Out to the neutral zone. Gains the attacking zone. Leaves the puck for Wells. Wells, the goal scorer. Circling, drifting back in front of the net. On retreat, Baker. Baker plays this one over to Hardy. Stretch pass. Oh, he's going to pick it up on the other side. Just going to run out of room that goes for... No, they wave off icing. Good hustle there from Harrison. Zach. This puck gets knocked down, and so does he. Dumped in. He kind of goes off for the line change, as do some Minnetonka players. Sandman, his pass out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Howard. Howard leaves a drop pass. That shot comes in. Knocked down by goaltender Samuel, or maybe it didn't get to him. From my vantage point, I couldn't tell. Might have got knocked down before it got all the way to the goaltender. 6 minutes to go first period. In case you just joined us, what I'm talking about is my vantage point is not what you guys see, so you probably have a cleaner look for things than I do down to the far corner. It's a good spot to announce from, though. I'm socially distant. Actually asocially distant. I'm kind of removed from everybody. Can't get to the next person within 150 feet. Going to be a penalty called here against Edina for hooking. Real good scoring chance down low for Minnetonka, and as they went to release that shot, the stick got in, and it's a hooking call. Can't tell if that's Cooper is who's going off. Cooper goes off for Edina. They've got the lead, they've got the zone, they've got the power play. Well, Minnetonka tries to win the face-off. Benedict in the circle. They now have possession as well. A couple passes, and it winds up under the tape of Russell, who takes a shot. This one gets to the goal, but big save. I don't know if that's Samuel Koretsky goal. I've got a number 30. We'll see in the second period who that is. I've got Koretsky on my roster card as somebody that would wear number 1. So I don't know if they had to borrow a goalie or what's going on. Face off is 1. Doyle on retreat. Doyle back into his own end. Picks it up behind the end line. D to D. Over to Russell. Russell with a pass. Breaking it up to the centerman, Benedict. Benedict. Red line, blue line. Takes a shot. Gets knocked down. The puck does. And Edina's on the penalty kill. Minnetonka with the lead. Slot into the back of the net. Beautiful goal. I'll get you the number here. You have a better view than I do. An 8? Who was it? Yeah, I think it is Demand that got that one. We're going to listen to Robin Cook, but I'm going to give him credit to Demand for now. Beautiful centering pass, and he took a wrister, got past the goaltender. 2-0 early. Edina trails Minnetonka. Dybel. 2 passes, and it winds up on the stick of Schneider. There's a snapper from outside the zone that finds the top corner. Major laser, top corner snipe. When it rains, it pours. That's a wicked shot by Schneider. Makes it 3-0. Schneider puts Minnetonka on top. 3-0 early. Here comes Schneider looking to add to that total. Got a big shot. Tried to squeeze that one in past the goaltender's mask up in that top corner, but it looks like he was hugging the pipe and got the cover. Schneider. Matson with the assist. 3rd goal, Schneider from Matson. One before it, he read off something different than what I had. I think he read it off as Benedict, and I had it as Demand. Robin's a lot closer than I am, but usually the public address guy is just going to read off whatever the referee says. Now, there's no timeout in this tournament, so I don't know if we've got an equipment issue or something else that's caused the stoppage. John Conley here. We're going to take a quick break. Be back with you in just a few.
I don't think Sam played any goalie. That's how he does. Scissors. There's a pretty girl in the box. We can go talk to her. Get my license. Alright. Scissors. I don't even need a chin strap anymore. Pretty sure that trimming his beard over there. Alright. Yeah, the goalie's good. Alright. Well, the Hornets will regroup. Hornets 39 in the first. We're going to face off here with
All right, we're back, so I'm not sure what the delay was for, but hopefully they've sorted things out and we can resume play. Got a good game here for the Minnetonka faithful. Not a good game so far for the Edina supporters. Regrouping into his own end. Mulhern. He leaves this for his defensive partner, Dybel. Dybel rings the boards. Wells, shrugs off that hit and back. They ring the boards. A little bit over in the forechecking direction of Cooper. Mulhern tries to get this out to the neutral zone, and finally they clear. It took about 4 passes before they got this one outside the they get this one outside the zone. Out to neutral. Gathered up by Wells. Beautiful move there to get around. His shot goes wide of the mark, however.
Expecting to get pasted there.
Minnetonka tried to pull it up and go for a stuff move, but lost the puck in the process, working the other direction. This is Einhorn. Einhorn takes it down to the end line, and Poland picks it up. Fuentes Turnover, transition the other direction. Poland down into the corner. 3 minutes to go first period. 3-0 is your score. Minnetonka's looking awfully good. Shot comes from the blue line. This one goes wide of the mark. Left side, Slaney. Right toward the zone, kept in by the pressing Minnetonka defender. Now it's another pinching defender. Keeps this one in at the blue line. Pumps it down to the end line. 2:25 to go in the first period. Couple cracks at it and a huge save by the Edina goaltender. I thought it was Samuel just from reading a roster card yesterday, but he's wearing number 30 and not number 1. So we're going to take a look when this period ends. It comes down the line and see what name's on the back of that jersey. Assume that'll be correct. There's a bad moon on the rise. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Fogarty. Play continues. Draw one by Zach. Takes it back to the end line. Oh, tipped out to the neutral zone. And in pursuit, Edina's Hardy. Goaltender Klink says, let me get this out of here. Plays it himself. And doesn't wait for that foot race to play itself out. Doyle.
Hardy centering pass. Nobody there. Steps up to hold the zone.
Kennedy. Dumped in deep for Edina. On retreat is Benedict trying to find a way to clear the zone. Now Russell tries to find a way out. Kept in at the blue line. Pinching up is Mullen. Benedict with a shot. This one bounces down to the end line. Folks, there's 1 minute to go in the first period. It took us a little while to get here with that stoppage, but we're at the 1 minute mark of the first period. We play 3 15-minute periods. Edina trailing 3-0. Minnetonka looking to add to that number. They've had the better of the zone time, better of the scoring chances, and much better of the scoreboard with a 3-0 lead. Good hustle from Edina's forechecking back. Really, when you get that pressure on the defenders, makes it a lot harder for them to make a good play. They can turn the puck over. Schneider out to the neutral zone. Gathered up by Baker.
Freeland.
15 seconds to go. Minnetonka's gained the zone down in the corner. Working in front of the old Zamboni doors. They used to be where the Zamboni came onto the ice back in Bramar's early days. 5 seconds to go. Knocked down as the period ends. And we're going to take a break for about 1 minute. John Conley here for the Championship Sunday 36th Annual Bible Counter Tournament. Minnetonka leads 3-0. And the players line up for the second period. We'll see if Edina can cut into this 3-0 Minnetonka margin. Still plenty of time left. We played 15-minute periods here for the Bantam age group of the Bob O'Connor tournament. Plenty of time. There's no question. There's plenty of time left. I just don't know if they might be too far behind. That would be a bigger problem. Baker. Cleared aside by goaltender Plink. So now it does say number 30, Kuretsky. Why did I think I saw? I might have just put the wrong number on. Maybe I put the wrong number. Or maybe he's wearing, maybe he outgrew a jersey, wanted to switch to 30. I don't know. I had him down as number 1, but that's Kuretsky. So I'm going to call him Samuel, as I said in the earlier part of the game. Harrison wears number 17. Samuel wears number 30 in goal. And to correctly identify him, we can refer to them as Harrison and Samuel. First names. Everybody else last names. Out to the neutral zone. This is picked up by Benedict. Benedict with a shot. Samuel with the save. They push this one along the wall, and it rings out to Slaney. He goes rink wide, trying to get up vertical. I like pressing the pace. I like that idea. He tried to play Harrison. Shot comes in. This one gets knocked down. Got an injured player out at neutral. That is Harrison. Harrison gets to his feet, does not go off, and huge save by Samuel. Huge glove save. He's going to need to make some of those to keep this one from getting too far out of reach. 3-0 is the score. And you never know. A play like that might be the inspiration to turn the table. Maybe turn the tide. Maybe they get a goal. Maybe they get a penalty. And then they get their second goal. And it's going to be plays like that that keep them in this game long enough to maybe stage a comeback. They trail 3-0, 13:53 remains. Second period. Zach goes into the face-off circle with Schneider. Shot comes in. This one gets deflected all the way through to Kuretsky. Samuel kicks that one off to the side wall. Play continues. Zach. He gets knocked down. Schneider. Knifing his way through into the slot area. This one's pushed ahead. Off to the races goes Sendar. Sendar centering pass. Fired it over. Tried to get it to Hardy. Kind of snuck past him. Play continues, but you got to like what you're seeing for Edina as they've had trouble generating much offense thus far. Coming back in our direction. Minnetonka as well is looking to add. He gets this over onto the stick of Matson. Matson kind of one of those forehand backhand things. Caught the puck and pulled the puck over to his backhand. He just can't do much from there. Bouncing puck. Out into the neutral zone to Wells. Wells spins, can't quite get it on his stick, and that's a chance for Edina's Einhorn to push it down the length of the ice. Moen on retreat, pulls it off the wall, flings it out to the neutral zone, up ahead to Zach. Zach pressing against the defender. They push it, and puck gets knocked down, trying to push it out to the neutral zone. And Minnetonka just trying to fire it away against that forecheck of the aforementioned Zach. 12:20 to go, second period. Still 3-0. Minnetonka working on their transition as they bring it up ice. Oh, big hit there. Poland tried to fake the shot, slide the puck through the defenders, and when he rolled the puck up to his forehand for the shot, tried to snake his way through, they closed off on him like Bash Brothers. Knocked him down to the ice. Out to the neutral zone. This is Killen. Poland. He overskates it and tried to win it away from Cooper. Cooper gets it onto his stick. And finally someone's got clean possession after a choppy start to the shift. This is Baker back behind his own goal. Gets his head up, surveys the situation, and he starts an S-curve up ice for blue line, red line. Can't quite get to the next blue line before the puck is turned over, and Minnetonka works in their transition here. Out to the neutral zone. This one's length of the ice. That shot goes wide of the mark. Kennedy plays it back to the defender, and Killen runs over him to man. So I listened between periods to our public address. They gave DeMann an assist on the second goal. I saw him shoot from the slot. I thought he had the goal, but maybe that got deflected on its way in. It didn't look like it to me. It looked like a clean wrist right past the goaltender. 4 minutes deep into this second period, still 3-0. I was trying to use some physicality here to pick up the intensity. Big hit came off of Harrison. He's out there forechecking with Fuentes. Trying to get something to be the catalyst. What's going to be the spark to ignite this team? It's been no joy in Mudville for Edina's faithful. It's been a great game so far for Minnetonka. I credit the kids and the coaching staff coming up with a scheme that really neutralized Edina thus far. Forechecking hard to try to pass into the slot. Second player coming in, getting a backhand on it. I think that's Sendar. Might have been back number 8-9. Both have a jersey tuck, but I think that was Sendar. His backhand just went wide of the mark. That is, in fact, Sendar. Oh, a couple cracks at it from the point blank spot. Fuentes. One thing for the goaltenders, though, when you get right on top of them, Klink from that angle, you need a little more daylight. You can be too close to score when you get right on top of them. And that's kind of what Klink had an easy time making that save. I suppose you can teach it. I mean, I watched a lot of hockey in my life and played for a good while. And I just don't remember coaches explaining, it's kind of a goal scorer's feel. Where do I shoot from? You get in too close, and those eclipses totally screen out anything to shoot at. That's into the net. Edina finally breaks the strike. There was a shot from the slot, and I think it was back, but it got deflected down, and then it was anybody's ball game, bouncing puck. I don't know who exactly gets credit for knocking that one in. We'll listen to our public address announcer, Robin Cook, but the shot initially from the slot came to back and it got redirected, kind of settled in that slot area, and someone picked up the loose change to make this one a 3-1 game. And that's just what the doctor ordered for the Edina coaches. They've been trying to get on the board. Okay, Zach gets credit for the goal. I'm assuming. So Beck and Baker get the assist. So Zach from Beck and Baker is how that one goes onto the game sheet. And that makes it a much more interesting game. I always root for who's ever trailing. You go back and listen to those first games today. This is my 6th. I always say that. I want to see a good game as we get to the third period. And that next goal for Edina down 3-0. They did not want to fall down 4-0. These games are long enough. We play 15-minute periods. And it was imperative to get the next one, which they did. Now Killen gains the neutral zone, gains the red, gains the attacking zone. He takes a shot, kind of breaks it out for Minnetonka. It brings the boards out to neutral. It's picked up by Freeland. His pass is intercepted. And nice little dipsy dangle behind the back pass over to Frederick. Or Benedict, I'm sorry. Came off the stick of Poland on the forecheck. Poland, Kennedy, and Benedict out. One of them's gone off for the line change. And we see today all the teams just very cognizant of how important it is to be careful changing on the fly in the second period when you're defending the goal from your bench. And these kids have done a great job being mindful of how to get out. You see Edina players switching right now just one at a time. Killen goes off. Slaney comes out. His puck is bouncing and pushed up ahead. Right out in front of the benches. 7 minutes to go in the second period. We've got 3 periods of regulation. And if Edina can somehow come back to tie this one, we could see an extra session, and we could even see that followed by a shootout. So normally, Championship Sunday for the O'Connor weekend, you see a lot of overtime activity. Today, no games thus far have made it that deep. Slaney. Snap pass out to the neutral zone. He did not miss by much. He got a real good shot. I was going to say that's got to be, yeah, it is. Schneider's got a big shot. That's not the first time. He scored on it earlier. He's just got that quick release. He's got a snapshot, strong wrist, and now Schneider pays the price with a minor penalty for his aggression. Love to see his grit. He's playing hard. He's got the goal, and he just missed another one there with that big snapshot, strong wrist. But kind of got a little overexcited, and they're going to call him on the play. We'll see what goes up on the board, but it's at least a minor. If they call boarding. It's kind of a game turner for Edina. Edina is going to go on the power play, and we'll see what the call is. It might take him out for a better part of what's left in this game. If it goes in the books as a boarding call, and I think it might. Yeah, they're sending someone over to serve. So there's a 2-minute minor. Maybe a 5-minute, no, he would be sent off there. So it's 2-minute minor plus a 10-minute misconduct. So they won't be short-handed for those 10, but they will be without the services of what's a very strong player. Schneider's been an outstanding player in this game thus far. He's got a goal. Just missed another one right there. He's got that big shot. And I think he's pretty strong for this age. 13, 14 is the Bantam age. And looks to be a pretty strong kid. That big snapshot, strong wrist for him to shoot the puck that hard. So great news for Edina. They go on the power play. 5:58 to go in the second period. They'll be on the power play barring any stoppages for the next 2 minutes. It is a boarding call, so boarding is the call. He goes off. Kept in right side, killing. So Edina with a chance maybe to cut this margin in half. They trail by 2. They'd love to get one here on the power play. Good chance for Minnetonka to clear the zone. However, real good back pressure by Zach to recover and win the puck back for the attacking Edina team. Edina White. Minnetonka White, not wearing white. Oh, just wide up. Baker on the blue line takes it down into the corner. Hardy. Now it's over on the other point. 2-on-1 opportunity. Centering pass onto the stick of Wells. Wells buries a no-doubter there. Wells from Matson. Short-handed makes this one 4-1. Still 67 seconds left for Edina on the power play, but that's a dagger. Still 20 minutes left in this game, but Wells, no doubt on that one. From Matson, short-handed. Wowza. Shattered. Rolling Stones. Baker gains the red line, pushes it ahead, but loses possession. Way back to Killen. Wells for Matson. Tall, cool one, Robert Plant. Face-offs controlled by Minnetonka, but they're working back into their own end. Cleared out to the neutral zone, but it's dumped back in by Cooper. Everybody tags up, and Edina on the forecheck. Still 40 seconds left to go in this man advantage, but Minnetonka's about to break it out through the neutral zone. Red line, blue line, bringing it in deep. Backhand shot. That's sand. The shot's wide of the mark, but it served its purpose. Forces Edina to play a full 200 feet. And if nothing else, some time will run off the penalty clock. 4:15 to go in the second period. Rink wide. On pursuit. Beck. Nice pass. Onto the stick of Kennedy. It's a post. The winner bell. Einhorn. Wide of the mark. Spin and shoot. Wide of the mark. Beck. Right side. Mullen. Einhorn. His shot just misses. Kept in right side. Fuentes. Killing. Soft toss. A little bit too far for the intended target. I love the presence there from Killen to recognize he didn't want to send a hard pass. Just send a soft toss. Let your player run underneath that one. And he almost pulled it off. He probably didn't account for the player having to turn and go a little bit flat-footed to receive it. But what a great play by Killen back on the blue line. Here's Benedict. Plays it out top. What a pass. Found the man right in that shooter's slot. Didn't quite connect with the stick blade for him to one-time it. But in the NHL, I just see Steven Stamkos sending that one through the net. Alex Ovechkin, these guys just get that one-time shot. Sometimes you think they're going to bend the crossbar if they hit it. They shoot it so hard. 7 p.m. on the hour clock is fast approaching. Still 2 minutes, 22 seconds to go in period 2. And things going well for Minnetonka. This has been a period they entered at 3-0. They gave up a goal, but answered back. And here we are, just 2 minutes left in the second period. And they're still ahead by 3 goals. Big save by goaltender Klink. He's playing Notorious B.I.G., I think, and it just sounds to me, every time he hits this, it sounds like Ghetto Superstar, which, I think that had something to do with Warren Hill or the Fugees or Wyclef or something, so. Robin stumping me a little bit here. 2 minutes to go, second period, out at the neutral zone, a little bit of back and forth, winds up on the stick of Baker. Baker, delay, and what Baker's doing, I had an earlier game, a player would try to slow the game down and get the puck, and he'd stand stationary, waiting for passing lanes to open, and the opposite happens, and I said, the kid's doing a lot of things right. When he gets a little bit older, he's going to understand. He didn't have to move fast. He just trolls a little bit, moves a little bit, those passing lanes open, not close. He dining. No goal. A little controversy. I'm too far away to tell you what happened there. We're going to talk about it. Cherry bomb, John Mellencamp. But what I was saying is I had a player earlier in a squirt game. I said, you come back 2 years from now, 4 years from now. He's a Kiwi. He's a Bantam. He's going to do the same thing, but he's going to make the right play. It's not hard to do. You just have to know to do it. And you start moving, drifting a little bit, and those passing lanes open up. And that's exactly what you saw there. Getting the puck out. You start moving slowly, and the defense don't know where to go, and you'll have some moments where those passing lanes open up, and that's exactly what we saw. So 90 seconds to go, second period. Face-off comes to the right. Oh, Klink. That was our squirt game earlier. We were young and we are improving. These kids aren't so young. They're a little bit further along in their youth hockey careers. Bantam's 90 seconds to go. There's a lot to talk about with the Edina coach. Wants some clarification as to why that goal doesn't go up on the board. The apparent goal. It's not a goal unless it goes up on the board. It's called an apparent goal. 90 seconds to go in this one. And hey, we've got a visit here from the tournament director, the man in charge. I guess it was, let me guess, his visit coincides with halftime in the NFL. Does your visit coincide with halftime in another game? Does your visit coincide with halftime? So we've got 80 seconds to go until we get the second period break. The goal, nonetheless, does not go up on the board. Entering the zone is Zach. Zach working against the Minnetonka defender. Thumping. He got back down and he got back up again, but lost the puck in the process. Real good aggressive play. Things are picking up. It's cold outside, but heating up in here. Corona. He snaps this the length of the ice. It's going to go for an icing call. 48 seconds left. We'll bring it back to the right of Samuel down in the Edina zone. Elle King, X's and O's, and her father. Comedic actor, Saturday Night Live vet, Rob Schneider. Killen can't quite clear the zone. Kept it at the point. Wells with a shot. This one gets knocked down. Out Killen, turned over, snapper. Samuel Poland with that big shot. Samuel kicked that one over into the corner. Play continues. 24 seconds to go. Individual effort there. He tries to finish, and Poland did everything but get it past the goaltender. Samuel doesn't know where it is. He crawls up, and play continues. Beck out to the neutral zone. Slow roll in the corner. That's how we're going to end the second period. Going to take a break here. Be back in a minute. 4-1 is your second period break score. Minnetonka White on top of Edina White. Bantam Championship 36th annual Bravo Counter Tournament.
How you draw it up, though. If you want to play a championship game, you want to play a championship team. Clearly, the Tonka White team has been that caliber. Definitely one of the teams to beat here in District 6. Boys can use a little puck luck here to get things rolling. So bring the shot, sacrifice, sandwich, order some pizza. Let's get involved here, Hornets. Woo!
Black Eyed Peas, let's get it started. And Robin, you are right. Let's get it started. 4-1 is your scores winner of the third period. Minnetonka White on top. Klink in goal. Played well so far. Only allowed one. We've got a little bit more of that misconduct for Schneider that has to roll off before he'll be available to return. 5-on-5, however, as the minor has already been served. Edina gains the zone. Zach cuts to his forehand, kicked aside by Klink, and trying to fire a rebound back at the goaltender. Maybe get a bounce from a bad angle. It's good to see Edina pressing the pace. Here comes Benedict. He brings it up left side. Blue line, red line, all the way to the blue line, but he dumps it down, sending Moan in retreat. They break out right side, looking for Killen, trying to find a way outside the zone. Edina sweeps back, sending him Zach. He's been everywhere this shift. Can't get around the defender, though. Good defensive play by Sam. We have a penalty here against Minnetonka. Zach enters the zone. Goaltender makes it to the bench, and extra attacker comes out. 6 on 5 until we get a stoppage. Now it's going to be 5 on 4. Goalie goes back in. Allen touches the puck. Who's going off? Sand. What's the signal here? Roughing. So Sand goes up. This is what Edina needs. They're down 3 goals, 14:08 to go. If they're going to crawl back into this game, they're going to need to take advantage of opportunities like this power play. You even see a little adjustment over on the Edina bench. They send out whatever the right personnel is. They're going to try to get some guys out here that might be able to cut this margin from 3 goal down to a 4-2 score. Mulhern rolls it over. Cooper and Fuentes on the forecheck. Penalty on Sand for roughing. Edina forecheck looks really good here. Fuentes leaves it for Hardy. Kennedy plays it to the man, and they're outside the zone. This one's a slow roller. Isn't going to make it down for icing. Picking it up with a head of steam, Edina's defender, Baker. He's been quiet, but geez, look at that. He brings it right off the crossbar. Baker's playing with a sense of urgency. You love to see it. He's not going to go home without putting his imprint on this game. Hardy back to Baker. One-timer wide of the mark. Fuentes, Cooper. Cooper plays it to Fuentes. Hardy does a little escape move. He does successfully, and all right when he went to shoot, a great defensive play by Kennedy. Fuentes down behind the end line, works it off the corner. Out top, Baker. Baker with a pass down low. Hardy, look at these guys into the back of the net. Hardy hits Fuentes. Fuentes gets it past Klink. What a beautiful power play goal. Baker. Hardy, Fuentes. 4-2. Don't go anywhere, folks. 12:59 to go. That was a beautiful goal. Edina power play goal makes it 4-2. Minnetonka's not going to get this championship belt without Edina putting up a fight. Going to make it interesting. Russell comes up left side, takes it all the way down to the end line. Corona. I got a little dry throat here. We're going to have to go to the last soda of the day, so bear with me while I access that, or I don't think I'm going to be able to keep talking much longer. I brought 5 cans for 10 hours. It's so dry with this cold weather. Wouldn't need any if it was 40 degrees out. Shot goes just wide of the mark. Moen looking for a breakout pass. Bouncing puck played to Zach. Zach out of the neutral zone. And a stoppage right in front of the benches. 11:36. Elderly woman at the counter in a small town, Pearl Jam. There's a small town. Elderly woman in a small town at a counter. Elderly woman at the counter. Something like that. Zach gains the blue line. Couldn't write that song this year. Nobody gets to go out. this past year, 20 or 21, maybe later in the year you can ride it after he gets vaccinated. The things we used to take for granted. That goes the length of the ice for icing. Hit me with your best shot, Pat Benatar. Howard in the face-off circle. He's with Cooper. Cooper wins the draw, however, shot off the draw. Klink makes the save. Kept in, point. Freeland with a shot. This one gets up over the back crossbar. Into the back glass. Hardy, you know, he just made that pass from that same place. Now Hardy has it on the stick in the slot here. He couldn't quite get his blade over to take the shot. Kennedy gets around to pinching Moen. Kennedy enters the zone, sets up right inside the blue line, and kind of doing a real good job. Hardy on the pressure. They're calling a penalty there. Hardy hounding. We'll see who the penalty goes against. Interference. Yeah, Hardy pressed the pace. That forced Deibel to cut him off. Draws the interference call, folks. Don't go anywhere. 10:26 remaining. 2 minutes goes on the board. Deibel goes off for interference. Edina, they don't want to get fortitude. That's no joke. I'm with Tony Sozel from Youth Hockey. His daughter said, what is fortitude mean? She was doing homework for one of the youth tournaments or something. I said, that's when one team has 2 goals and the other has twice as many. So that joke will never get old. Right now, United is getting fortitude by Minnetonka. And if they could cut into this, make it 4-3, we'll have an exciting stretch run here. So that penalty, that interference call against Deibel could loom large. And if United doesn't score, there's still plenty of time in the back end. Sometimes you miss an opportunity. There's just not enough time. But we've still got 10 minutes to go in regulation. Zone entry, Einhorn. Einhorn centering pass, gets it all the way but to the goaltender, but Klink with the cover. Moni, Tommy James and the Shondells. Is that my band? Much better with a drink. Oh, definitely dry here with the sub-zero outside weather. And the heater kicking. The shot gets knocked down. Madsen tries to clear him up to the neutral zone. This is Baker. Baker's very impressive. As we get a little later into the game, he's just going to carry the puck a little, and it makes sense with the man advantage. He's going to have lots of room. 5-on-4. His pass doesn't quite connect, and now he's got to get back. Got a lot of momentum. Has no trouble getting back to recover. Zach enters the zone. Bounces over the stick of Fuentes. Shot, knocked down. Zach. Zach, centering pass. Just goes through past Slaney. Out to the neutral zone. Fuentes plays Slaney. Kept in blue line. 18 seconds to go in this man advantage. And took that one down into the corner. Maybe on second thought, if he could do it again. I think Moen might have wanted to go toward the net with it. There's no white jersey down in the corner, and he had plenty of time. Russell. Successful kill for Minnetonka. They're back to full strength. 8 minutes, 20 seconds to go, in case you're wondering how much time is left in this 4-2 ball game.
Moen will chase. I've never seen Moen tired, so I'm pretty sure he's got gas in the tank. Nice footwork by Moen.
Good job here by
Moen.
Dennis defender. I think it's Cooper that was back helping out. Nope, it's actually Moen trying to bring the puck up ice. Moen pushed off. Sand, he tries to clear over to the right side wall, and that's the place for Poland to trigger the breakup. They get it to the neutral zone. Second time, Messerly tries to push it ahead. Now it's dumped in deep by Sand. Folks, this is the midpoint of the final period. There are 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the 15-minute final period. So in case you're wondering what's left, we got half of the third period, still 4-2 Minnetonka on top. Just to let you know, a little tournament wrinkle due to COVID, trying to cram as much hockey in as fast as they can. They need a longer turnaround. The next team can't get in the locker room until this team leaves. So one of the things that's been sacrificed for this tournament are times out or timeouts. I don't know how to say that. I think it should be times out. Somebody said timeouts is the proper term. Anyway, whatever those things are called, times out or timeouts, a team does not have a singular one. I know what that is. That's a timeout. Neither team has a timeout. Those were sacrificed for COVID compliance, just trying to make sure you can fit these tournaments in. So where you normally in a close game like this might be able to extend it a little bit by calling timeout, maybe adjust some personnel, maybe coach them up. Maybe the coach can use that minute to talk to the kids and tell them something to do. That's not at their disposal, so we'll keep an eye on the clock. 7 minutes, 13 seconds to go. And I always think once you hit that stretch pass up to Hardy, they got Hardy to sneak in behind the defenders. Love that vertical passing. Stretching the ice out. So yeah, I always think when you get to the last half of the last period or maybe the last 5 minutes of the game, things take on an added significance. A penalty at this point would be a much bigger deal. For example, if Edina takes one, that's 2 minutes out of what's left, just 6:40 to go, that they wouldn't have a full complement of players to try to chisel away at the 2-goal lead. On the other hand, Minnetonka, you look at what could go wrong. You don't want to take a penalty at the wrong time late in the game like this. Maybe that's the thing that allows Edina to crawl back into it. A goal would be significant either way. You know what happens if Edina scores. There's a shot that goes just wide there. On the other hand, Minnetonka, it would be a nail in the coffin, the final nail, if you will. It's going to make it for icing. Even though we didn't resurface and there's a lot of snow in front of the benches, it's still kind of worked its way through, plowing through the snowbank. And yeah, Minnetonka with one right now, and they've really been held at bay. This third period's been much more pressure for Edina. That would be the proverbial nail. Russell to Doyle. Doyle gets around one man. Nice move there, and that's an advanced sense right there. You know what I just love is a player that gets around the player and then understands I'm going to pass now. If you try to get around the next player, it just gets exponentially harder to try to keep getting around players, because you spent so much energy getting around the first one, and you can't adjust as quickly as that space closes to get around the second. But it's a perfect time to pass off because that person's closing in on you. All point-blank scoring chance here from Minnetonka. Huge save by Samuel. And that's a big one, folks. If Edina's going to come back, they can't fall further behind. 5:22 to go. Samuel with a massive save there. This is a Metallica song. Trying to figure out what the song is.
Excellent save by Sam Chris there. Always makes me nervous when I see his spear hand out. Wait for somebody to accidentally step on it.
I think it's Metallica. Back to the action. Face off to the right of Samuel. Draw one. Moen on retreat.
Moen behind the net. Ben will come back for it.
Over to Slaney.
Got Gavin. Gavin looking for
There's this to Sendar. Sendar can't quite clear the zone. Slow roller out to neutral. And forces Minnetonka back into their own end, where it's gathered up by Doyle. Doyle. He gets out toward the neutral zone, but loses the puck in the process, and now it's onto the stick of Fuentes. Fuentes, big shot faked, and just pushes it slowly down into the corner. Slaney, deep into the corner. Sendar. Sendar has it go under his stick. Sendar steps out, working with Fuentes. They got Slaney in the slot area. Kind of a big line for Edina. One of the bigger players on this team. 4:20 to go in regulation. Minnetonka still leads 4-2. going to start keeping a closer eye on the clock, as well as a close eye on the goaltender, Samuel. Might not be too early to pull him if they gain the zone, even if there's, let's say even as many as 3.5 minutes to go, given that they have a 2-goal margin they're trying to work off. And there's no tomorrow. Big scoring chance down here for Minnetonka. You just don't really care if it's 4-2, 5-2 in the annals of Bob O'Connor history. As they write this into the record books, the only thing people are really going to pay too much attention to is whether Edina and Minnetonka wins this game. Firelight won PVC, or Bantam C, I mean. Minnetonka trying to win Bantam B. Edina winning clean sweep of C and B at squirt and Pee-wee levels. 3:25 to go. Edina unable to hold the zone. At this point, the clock is their enemy. Every second that melts off, working against the Edina white crew. This shot goes wide of the mark. They can't pull the goal if they don't gain the zone. So far, they've had trouble gaining possession of their own, and then they even work it up to the neutral. This is a shot from the blue line off the stick of Sand. Kicked aside by Samuel. Sand one more time this one. Gloved by Samuel. We've got a stoppage. 2:56 to go in the reg. Lil John turned down for what?
2 minutes, 56 seconds to go.
Lil John and Snake, maybe?
Puck back, Matt battling, center to Baker.
On for Edina with a good scoring chance is killing. Let's keep an eye. The goaltender's looking toward the bench. I think he wants to get out. Shot. Oh my gosh, what a save by Klink, and then a penalty upcoming against Schneider. Interference. Well, maybe not Schneider, but Minnetonka. Yeah, Schneider goes off for interference. So goaltender wants to get out. You could see Samuel was looking toward the bench. I shouldn't say you could see. I could see. If you were here, you could see. You guys have the fixed camera focusing down on this end where the game's being played. He's trying. He's still looking. He wants to go to the bench. He wants to play 6-on-4. He wants to give his team the numbers to keep the puck in the attacking zone. Zach's into the face-off circle. I think this is an opportunity for Edina to get that goaltender out. That extra player can just make it miserable on the defending team to clear the puck outside the zone. So you see, absent that extra player, Minnetonka didn't have too much trouble getting it outside. And time is melting off the clock. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Most of it's going to be on the power play. Zach takes that kick pass off the skate boot of Baker. Now he's down into the corner. Zach digs into the corner. The goaltender, Samuel, wants to get out. He's still standing like he's trying to get toward the bench, and they haven't called him yet. A bit of a surprise. And then, as I mentioned earlier, maybe one of the problems affecting coaches without a timeout is, what do you do in a situation like this? Zach, what a beautiful play at the blue line. Zach, 5-0, he gets it. 4-3, power play goal. Baker gets credit from me for that play at the left point, holding the blue line, gets the puck up to Zach. Zach slithers it in, 5-hole. Klink in position, just couldn't stop the Vaseline puck. 4-3, 1:47 to go. Edina still in this game has a chance if they can pull the goaltender, throw the kitchen sink at him to get one more. And who knows? Now that they've scored, they might not need to pull right away. They might wait 45 seconds before they try to summon him. Shot comes off the stick of Hardy. Hardy down with Cooper on the forecheck. Hardy and Cooper pinching in as Moen. These defenders for Edina are really playing some aggressive hockey. Say what you will, folks. Trailing 4-1. We've seen some unbelievable plays here to get back in the game by Edina. Specifically, that power play goal was just some tic-tac-boom. Not the kind of thing you'd expect to see at Bantam. More like a NCAA level or even NHL level puck movement. And then that play right there, Baker on the left point, keeping the puck in, keeping the play alive. That pops out. They don't have a chance to come back. Too much time's going to melt off. Gets the puck to Zach. Zach just stepping up, making that big play. making that big play. Gets this a 4-3 game. Now they finally pull the goaltender, Samuel. Now it's going to be 6-on-5. Samuel's been trying to get out. He knows we're going to get that extra attacker. We're going to make it miserable here for Minnetonka to try to clear the zone. Pinch up there, pinch. Yes, Baker does. You can really keep the play alive with that extra attacker. Looking for the puck down in the dirty zone. It's a couple cracks at it from Killen. Goaltender's down, and they say the net got nudged. I don't see it. What was the stoppage? Wowza. That's a great scoring. We still have a full minute. 59.3 on the board.
Wow, what a play. Could have tied it.
Don't go anywhere, folks. Minnetonka looked like they were coasting to victory. United White says not so fast. Shot save, Klink. This game's had it all. Face-off won by Minnetonka. They ring the boards, but too many white jerseys. Hardy keeps the play alive in the attacking end. Hardy centering pass, bouncing puck, jamming a stitch at it was Cooper. Good defensive play by Doyle. Here comes Schneider. Schneider's just a standout. He's got an empty net in front of him. He gets hauled down. Penalty. 36 seconds to go. Schneider, you know, I don't think it's a coincidence that a lot of Edina's run happened after Schneider got flagged earlier for the boarding call. That gets Schneider off the ice for 2-minute minor. That's not that big of a deal. They kill the penalty. It was the 10 minutes that follow. Minnetonka's going without the services of one of the better players in the tournament. So Schneider now there draws the penalty. That forces Edina to put the goaltender back in with his own face-off in their own end. Shorthanded bringing it up ice. This is Baker. Baker with a shot. Baker's just a great player. He is just here to play. 20 seconds to go. Edina's got the goaltender out one more time. Russell clears as that's going to be replaced. What a great hockey game. Baker made a great play, and that made it 4-3 when he got the puck up to Zach. You could see, even though they're shorthanded, he was trying to make a great play right there, brought it all the way up ice. And yeah, it's unfortunately for Edina going to end. But congratulations, Minnetonka. They get the big celebration. You guys get to watch that. We're going to sign off here. I want to thank Pete Wagner and our other producer, John Sands, on the Teardown, Pete Henches, for today's opportunity to get behind the mic championship game of the 36th annual Bob O'Connor tournament. John Conley, 4-3, final score at Minnetonka White over Edina White. See ya.
We certainly appreciate everybody for watching.